The reality is that she's claiming today for money that she gave to you, Saba. The question is how much, if anything, she's able to recover here. Granny, at some point, Saba came to you to borrow money. And as I understand it, Saba, it was for repairing a car. What happened to the car?
Well, it started with the car. I originally just took the car for a service, MOT, and it needed brakes.
Well, did you know it needed brakes?
No, the MOT said I needed to have brakes. So that was the first garage, and then it said I needed a prop shaft, which was 1,200.
This is a vehicle used for work, correct?
Yes.
So you need to get around in it.
But there was no real major problems with the car.
I call £1,200 worth of problems to a car major problems.
Well, yes.
When you tell me what was wrong with the car, well, nothing serious except the brakes.
Well,
I suggest to you that that's rather serious. That's what do you mean it's normal?
Well, meaning just normal to fix.
How did you hope to stop it?
Brakes and stuff like that, tyres, you know, that's normal to fix.
Is the car now back on the road?
It is.
Right. How much did it cost to get the car in total?
3,800.
How much is that? Do you know what? I'm going to ask my clerk.
It's £2,500 to £3,000 in value if I sold it.
The car is worth, at the lower end, £2,500, and you spent £3,800 repairing it.
But that wasn't...
No, just pause for a second. You seem very upset.
Yeah. I am, because I had absolutely no control over the fixing of the car, so it just kind of escalated. I'm told the garage I've only got £2,000, which was some of money that I have for the mortgage, and obviously I could put some on the card and stuff.
This is the nub of your claim, Granny. How much money did you give to Saba?
Well, honest truth, I'm not good for adding, I'm good for hiding.
I have all the figures.
No,
So
just pause. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
You, as you say, you're not good at adding, but you're good at hiding.
Yeah.
I just need you to help me. Here's the problem. Granny, what I've got in this case is you made a bank transfer at some point to Saba, correct? And let me just show you where I can see that.
Sorry.
Let's have a look. You provided me with this evidence. That clearly is money which in November went from Granny to you. Now, in your reply, Saba, do you admit that this money had to be paid back to Granny?
yes.
That's not a problem. What were the terms? When would you expect to get the money back from Saba?
Well, she knows I'm going to Mecca next year.
So next year you want to make Hajj, so it's 12 months.
Yes. That's saving for that.
You're saving for the Hajj?
Yes.
So just to be clear, this is not always, but usually a once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage that you make to Mecca, which is obligation of every Muslim.
Yes.
And hopefully in your life you get a chance to do this.
Yes.
It's a very big thing to do. Some people may not understand it.
Yes.
It costs a lot of money.
Well, like you said, we're working hard for it. And you have to do it if you have to.
Now, the £1,020, that's easily resolved. The problem, Irina, is you then say that you've given her various bits and pieces of cash. Do you understand?
And spending for credit card sometimes.
Well, I haven't got evidence from the credit card.
I have one here, not much.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Now, is this for the car debt?
Well, when I got into the car debt and all the money is literally gone towards the car, yes, I did. I wanted to sell that car once it came out the garage.
No, please, just concentrate on the questions. I don't need to know the minutiae, what was going on in your mind, and what one mechanic said to you and what happened again. All I need to focus on here is the money and this relationship. You understand? I've got £1,020. That's easily dealt with, because there was a cut-off period when that money had to come back. Based upon the omissions in these cases and the way that Granny has presented and everything she says, I'm confident that there was an agreement between you about that bit of money. She can prove that.
Yes.
I'm satisfied about it. But what I've got a greater problem with is the rest of any money she's given to you. Do you understand? For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.